So we interviewed people, asking them about the accessibility in Rexdale or like in the community on the whole, and also about the elevator being out of service to people and how it's very inconvenient for them.
Well, we used to have classes upstairs, but since the elevator is broken, we actually have it downstairs because the students, we have nowhere to carry the strollers.
I think their elevator should be fixed because it's not only because of our classes. There's other business areas that, we, the people, right, of Toronto and of Kipling here uses, especially the Toronto youth service that's upstairs, right? We need access to it too, and some of us have babies. And they have elderly programs upstairs for the Toronto elderly people. They have movie watch, and some of them, it's hard for them to climb up the stairs. Why is it that the elevator has been sold for quite some time, especially we need to use it, right? It's services they're providing for us, the people. It's not services only for them, or it's not just a business area, it's services they provide.
We just hope that the technician will come and fix it pretty soon, so we can have, our children can have like a lot of space upstairs, because like it's very spacious down up there, more than here.
The city should make elevator technicians essential services, that they can't go on strike, because they're very important. And so those people whose job is very important, they negotiate in a different way. They can't strike. We have to treat every person with respect.
Is we've put in place a temporary plan so that people are not that inconvenienced. They park their strollers in a room, and then we help them go upstairs with their little ones. However, for the most part, this is now our 5th week. So it always amazes me that we've gone 5 weeks with this type of situation. And it's not to say that people are not any happier about it. They're very unhappy, obviously. The majority are. However, I will kind of tell you on the flip side of things. We're a facility with 2 levels, only 2 floors. So we have been put on an emergency list for repair. And they've come here to take a look at the elevator. They're not willing to do any work. As you know, they are on strike. So you have to look at the bigger picture. It's not just about, people think, well, let's try to find a quicker way to getting this matter resolved, right? Let's try to find a solution. We can't use the elevator, put something in place temporarily. You can't do it like that. Because if something were to happen, then the facility and everybody that works here takes a certain responsibility to that. So in this regard, in my opinion, truthfully, not only as somebody who works here, but as a mom, the elevator is out of service. The way we've been managing is actually the best way, I think, and the safest way.
For me, it's like what do you call it? Before coming to the session, I didn't really think much about accessibility in regards to this building, but I thought about accessibility in general, like in regards to other buildings, like my school ramps and things like that. And I made comparison to like how most of the buildings from like specifically downtown area have elevators, and they usually have more than 1 elevators. And I know if people are able to put that there because they're trying to make money for business, they can do that in other areas too. So it's not like it's not possible. It is possible. It's just the whole idea of you don't want to do it because you don't want to do it and you don't want to spend money. So like that has been kind of like on my head to decide. And then after the session, I like what I took away was just idea, something that I like to call like the elevator mentality, which is usually when you're waiting for the elevator, you feel like it's taking too long to come down because you're only thinking about your stop, and you feel as though the elevator, because you click the button, it should get there right away because it's you. And you're disregarding on the fact that there may be people below you who will also click the button and who the elevator have to pick up before they get to where you are. So, and the same thing that happens that when you're waiting for the elevator, you say it takes too long to get there, but then by the time you're inside the elevator, you say it's not fast enough to get to where you want to go. So it's like, it's kind of like something we don't often think about, of like how sometimes we want the elevator to go fast or slow depending on where we are, and we don't necessarily look at we don't necessarily consider other people. So like just the thought of empathy and how that can play in terms of accessibility.